Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video from inside of my closet. My name is Venya and today I want to talk to you about 10 things I don't own, use or have in my life. So the first thing that I do not own is a TV. I have never owned one. Of course, my parents did, but when I moved out, I decided it was time for me to not own a TV. Just because I have a laptop and I have my DVDs and now I've got a Netflix subscription. And now I've got a Netflix subscription, so it's kind of redundant for me to have a TV because all they give you is advertisements and things that you don't really want to see or be bombarded with. The second thing that I do not, I still own one technically, but I do not use it and I haven't used it in over 2 to 3 months now, is a hairbrush. So I never brush my hair. I've got pretty long hair. It's about like down to here. And I never really brush my hair just because I do not think it is necessary. Of course, I've got it in braids now, but yeah, as you can see in all my other videos, it is quite healthy and it's not knotted. And if you're interested in wanting me to show you how to care for your hair, maybe if that works for you, so you do not have to use a hairbrush anytime, then let me know in the comments and I will happily shoot that video. But on to the next one. I do not own any makeup. I have never put on makeup on myself. I tried once or twice with some friends' makeup, but it always looked weird and I always felt so uncomfortable wearing makeup. And there is nothing wrong with it or anything. It's just nothing that I personally enjoy or think that makeup makes me look better in some way. So I do not use it. As easy as that. I don't use anything for my eyebrows, my eyelashes, nothing. I don't even know what the stuff's called. And this is not only quicker in the morning, but it also saves me quite a lot of money and space in my closet. The next thing that I do not own, and this might not come as a surprise, but at the age that I am now, many people tend to have one already. I'm 26, is a car. So I live in a city where it's not really common for young people to own a car. I own a bicycle and I cycle everywhere. I don't have a bus ticket or anything. I literally cycle everywhere all the time. This is not only great for saving some money on a car and insurance and to protect the environment, but it is also great for your health because I do at least an hour of exercise a day just by going from A to B. The fifth thing that I do not own or have or anything is a Facebook account. I know this was quite popular in the 2008s, 2010s, and I know so many people still have them, and I have got other social media accounts, but they're not for private use, but they're my YouTube channel that I do informative things on, and my Instagram, but I do not have any social media account for my personal life and to communicate with people. Many friendships of mine have actually cut off or broken just because I didn't have Facebook and people were not willing to put in the effort of writing me an email. So, but yeah, I think that already tells a lot about the friendship itself. So who cares? So I don't have a Facebook account. Then the next thing I do not own, use or have is cling film, aluminium foil or any kind of single-use plastic that you use to cover pots and pans and plates and everything with. So I got rid of this a long time ago and instead I use Tupperwares that I can just close off, or I just use another plate to put on top of a pot or another plate to keep food from getting stale and dry. So, sorry. That is the thing with contacts. Where was I? Oh yeah. So not any single reusable plastic, no lone plastic bags and something. I just got rid of all of this and I really don't miss it or need it in my life. It was a bit of a struggle in the beginning, but then as I got used to it, now there is just no cling film there. The next thing that kind of goes along with this topic is I do not use any paper tissues, serviettes, handkerchiefs, that is only single use. Now I use these as like napkins, handkerchiefs. I sewed them myself. As you can see, it's just stitched by hand, cut out squares and then stitched them together. I really love these. They're really colorful and pretty to look at, and I don't need anything else, or I don't need any tissues to make my dinner table look pretty, so I just use these. Then another thing I don't own and will probably not own in quite some time, if not ever, is a pet. So many of my friends are now thinking about getting a cat, especially if there is like a couple and they live together, and I think owning a pet, for me, it's definitely not the right time to own one because I live in a flat. And if I wanted one, it'd be a cat, like a stray cat that I adopt from shelter. And if this cat cannot get outside, I don't want it. Just because I think that pets do not necessarily belong inside the home. And then I also don't want to buy one, but I want to find one, like go on holiday and then take one with me that needs a home instead of just going to a breeder and buying one. So this is definitely not an option for me. Also, pets are very expensive. And yeah, I had a cat for a really long time, or my parents did. I love this cat and I am really not sure if I ever want another one. Just because it's also a great commitment, like with going on holiday and leaving the pet with other people. I don't know if I could cope with that. The next thing that I don't own are fan shirts, articles, trinkets. So I support the Borussia Dortmund, the football club. I have got many favorite bands. I am a fan of different, computer games and books and stuff, but I do not own any fan-related things. So I don't own a shirt that I can wear which says, oh, I love this band. Just because I think it's not timeless enough for me to wear, and they always are so expensive. If I were to buy a Borussia Dortmund shirt, it would cost me everything up from 100 euros to 150, and I'm just not willing to spend that kind of money for a polyester shirt. Finally, the last thing that I do not own is paper, and I have to explain this one because of course I own paper. I've got books, I've got my my organizing things, but I do not buy paper. Like, I do not buy paper for copying. I don't buy paper for printing, for writing, for anything really. I'm just using up the paper that I have, and I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I still have so much paper to go through still, and I'm always getting new chunks of paper from like my theoretical courses and stuff. So there's no way I'm going to reduce my paper. So I just don't buy anything new. So these are all the 10 things that I don't own, use, buy, or have. But just because I don't own them doesn't mean you have to get rid of them as well. This is just a personal choice for me, and I hope I could inspire you to take a closer look at what you own and see whether you really need it, or whether you have it twice, or whether you can give it to someone else who might benefit from it more, or you can save yourself some money by not spending money on something. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you have any more ideas or want me to talk about some certain topics, just let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.